Christina, and we're going to be starting our next Cricut Expression 2 tutorial. And today we're going to go over just a few of the features under the Tools key. The first thing I want to do is add an image to my mat, so I'm going to select my image icon. And for this one, I'm going to go ahead and select this strawberry right here. I'll go ahead and select to change edit the image, and these icons here are your edit, your delete, and your copy. I'm going to go ahead and select edit, and I want to change the size of this, so I'm going to select this first icon down here on the bottom, and I'm going to make this to be about, let's make it to be about 2 inches. I'll hit the save button, and I'll hit the save button one more time. And now when I go over to my home screen, which will be my mat, you'll see that I have a 2-inch strawberry added to my mat. So I'm going to go into my Tools button right here. And the first one that we have is our Art Quantity button. This is how many times the image will be added. If you wanted to multi-cut this image, you're going to go ahead and select, say you want to have 3 of these to cut out. So you're going to go ahead and it'll select 3, and it'll automatically add 3 of the strawberries to your mat. And you could do several copies of this, up to 9. Okay. So let me go ahead and I'm going to select this to be, let's go down to 4. So now I have 4 of these on my mat. Say I wanted to cut these out in different colors. The next thing you can do is use your Project Quantity button. And what this will do is, say we wanted to cut these out in 3 different colors. What it would do is when you go to hit the Cut key, you'll cut out your first color, and then change out your mat, cut again on your next color, and then do the same thing for the 3rd color. So I'm just going to go ahead and select this back down to be 1. And I'm also going to change my project quantity, or my art quantity, down to 1. The next option we have is Autofill. If you wanted to cut out as many as you possibly can on your mat using that one image, you can go ahead and select the Autofill button. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn that off. So as soon as I hit that button again, it automatically takes me back to 1. The next icon we have is the Fit to Page. I'm going to go ahead and select that. And now we have our image as big as it will be on this mat. So if we go ahead and select our edit button, you can see how big it will be just by clicking the size option. So this is going to cut out an 8 3/4. So I'm going to head back to my mat. So now that I know that this is going to cut out an 8 3/4, and if I wanted to add the layers to this, I can go ahead and hit the home button, go back to my image, and start adding my layers. And what I like about this is that automatically carries over to be 8 3/4 for all the images now that we add to this. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I have all the layers added to there for my strawberry. I'm just going to go ahead and hit the home key so I can show you what it's going to do. So now we have 4 mats. Down on the bottom here it says 4 of 4. It automatically knew that all of the images weren't going to fit on one mat and added a mat for each of the images. So you just use these arrows over here. The first one over here is your home and takes you right to the first mat. And then on the other side, and it's on both sides actually, you can go from single page. So this is page 2, page 3, and page 4. Okay, so it automatically detected that each of those images weren't going to fit on one mat and added a page or a mat for each one. So now that we have all of our images added to our 4 mats, I wanted to show you what this does when you're cutting. So I'm ready to go ahead and load some paper into my machine. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the load key. And then I'll hit the cut key. I have selected that I'm going to do this on a medium weight cardstock, and I'm going to use my original blade, and I'll hit the cut key. Okay, so our project has 4 mats, and this is what I really like about this feature is that it automatically finished with the first page, went over to our second page. It's telling you to unload your first page, which I'm doing right now. So I'll go ahead and now load my second mat into my machine, and then the cut icon shows back up again. So I can just go ahead and start cutting my second page. Okay, so it's finished cutting my second page, and now you'll see it automatically switched over to my third page. It's a feature that I think is just wonderful. It's not available on the Gypsy. The Gypsy, you'd have to, change your mat size and then change your cardstock and all that. So I think this is a great feature. I love this. Like I said, not available on the Gypsy. So, all right, that's it for today, everybody. Thanks for watching another episode of Creations with Christine. I'll see you next time. Bye.